welcome to the Meredith Show. We are thrilled to have Eileen Gould back with us here in Los Angeles in our brand new TV studio. Eileen, thank you so much for being here. It's a thrill. People at home don't know this about you, but I'm going to tell you a secret that you have a star you're watching on the screen right now, because Eileen Gould was not only a contestant on HGTV's Design Challenge, but the winner. I am absolutely addicted to that show. I can't believe I didn't always know this about you. How did you get that gig and win?
Oh my God, that was many, many years ago. Designer's Challenge was the show. They had 3 designers come up with plans for this couple who wanted to remodel their house. They had $30,000 to remodel, which ended up being a $60,000 remodel.
Wow.
And first one designer walked in, second designer walked in, I walked in, we all told our story, we had color boards, and they chose me. It was crazy, exciting.
Oh, that's like amazing. I could actually binge watch that stuff for like 8 hours straight. Superstar, thank you so much. I never knew that. You also redesigned here in Los Angeles a news station set.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, that was more embarrassing. I wasn't. So,
give it up.
All right. So I was on Channel 7 Eyewitness News, and I was supposed to design the set live and bring things in. So of course, you know, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Big deal.
Yeah, big deal. You have to be there 4 o'clock in the morning. So I had some trees brought in. I had a wrought iron gate brought in. I had furniture for Johnny Rocket at the time brought in. And I set it all up. And the gaffer put down the sandbags on the wrought iron gates that was behind Johnny Rocket to make it look, you know, warmer and more homey like. And all of a sudden, the show starts. Everything seemed to be going well. And the wrought iron gate almost fell on Johnny Rocket. It collapsed. Live on TV. Don't even go there.
Oh my God.
Don't even go there. I was dying. It's not something you can stop and start. You know, it's not a video.
Well, being a TV person, I can appreciate. You probably made a really awesome blooper reel. Thank you, Eileen.
Oh my God, I did. And then bloopers asked for it. And then on the way home, I got a call from the guy who was running the show, the director, the producer. And I said, oh my God, it wasn't my fault. I'm so embarrassed. He goes, no, that was the best show we've had in a long time. So sometimes,
I love it.
Sometimes things happen
For a reason. I love it. And
Yes.
so for people who are just tuning in, you've been on the show multiple times. Not everybody knows that you're an amazing interior designer and you have that company, but you were also one of the very first women in Los Angeles to get her general contracting license. That's amazing. You have a big company. Why general contracting?
Okay, so, my story was that I was doing a neurosurgeon's house in Encino. He went from 2,500 square feet to 5,000 square feet.
Double.
I helped him hire the contractor. He and the contractor went boating, and I had all the responsibility. It was like, really? I don't think so. So I learned how to do masonry and electrical, because you need 2 trades in order to apply for the contractor's exam. Then I went to contracting school, and then I went to take the contractor's exam, and they thought I was there for a secretarial position. I said, oh no, I don't think so. Took the exam, passed.
Love it.
And now I have 19 subcontractors who work for me.
Amazing.
I had $2 million coverage and workman's comp. So
Unbelievable.
I live in a man's world, and I'm fine with it.
Well, you bring the feminine for sure. You have an eye for design. And I think it's amazing. And I would love for you to tell people what's on trend right now, because color pops, I understand, are a big deal.
Absolutely. So, people are beige. They're beige people, they're white people. And then I tell them, don't be afraid. So, when I come into a home, they're like, yeah, well, I don't want to change from beige. I want everything to be beige. And I'm like, but if you wanted to, if you could, what would be a color that would be in your dream house? And they would tell me, and if it worked in the design, I might put, an accent wall, or I might do a whole powder room, like really bright.
We have photos for people at home to look at this. So you can do not only a wall, but what else could be a color pop?
A color pop, we could do a dining room in a navy blue, which I've done before, the whole dining room with white ceilings. It's fabulous, just fabulous for a moody kind of color pop. We could do bathrooms, or the place where you really could have fun, powder rooms, because you're not in there every day. You could do a red powder room. You could do a powder room that's faux, and then we put a glaze on top
Actually,
of it.
the bathroom is underrated. It gets a lot of action. As far as a room in a house, some people might spend a lot of time in there. You never know. So why not make it beautiful? That's what I love about you.
Exactly.
You live in
Why
possibility.
not make it beautiful? And wallpaper is coming back. Yep, stop. It's not your grandmother's wallpaper.
Oh.
Wallpaper is coming back.
I love it. And we have it today on the set, which I'm excited about.
On the
Right
set for
behind us.
sure. And it's
Yeah.
all over this place.
Beautiful. And speaking of beauty, you believe in 3 S's. Tell us what they
Yes.
are that everybody needs to know about in design
Okay.
world.
So I want it to be sensational. I want it to be secure. And I want it to be sustainable. Those are the 3 things I go for. Not everybody has the same taste, obviously, but I'm just a mere conduit for their needs. As long as I am doing it in good taste, and proportion, scale, then I'm okay with it.
Well, speaking of being okay with it, you are not only somebody who can roll with the punches and inspire people, you can actually transform somebody's home if they want to do what's called aging in place. What is aging in place to you?
Okay, so aging in place, none of us want to be old or think about growing old. But what is our choice? I mean, really,
It happens to
it's
everybody.
It's everyone, taxes and death, let's be honest. So what happens is, it's about 12,000 to 15,000 a month to go into an assisted living or a retirement place. That's a lot of money, and not everybody can afford it. But most people want to stay where they are in their own home because they're comfortable. They know where it is. Sometimes the house is paid off, sometimes it's not, but still they want to stay in their own comfort zone. So what aging in place is that we create a space so people can age naturally in their home, meaning that we do ramps, we do handrails, we do grab bars, we do elevators. I've done elevators, I've done chair lifts, going up the stairs, and I've also done 0 bathrooms, which mean that
You can roll in.
You can roll into the bathroom.
Roll in
roll
down the river. I love it, because life doesn't end when you age. It just changes, and so should your home, perhaps, if you want to stay there, right? I love that.
Absolutely. And one of the biggest things about aging is that people are lonely. So if they bring their house up to fun and wonderful and sophisticated, then they're more likely to invite people over.
I love that. Let's keep it fun and bright. And things, let's be honest, weren't always fun and bright when you were little. And I just found out that you have a remarkable story of overcoming adversity, and we wouldn't be the Meredith Show who shares the shine if we wouldn't share a story of courage. As a child, you had a lot of trauma.
Yes, I did. So adversity started very young in my life. When I became 3, my leg swelled up and nobody knew it was. So I went to the hospital and found out I had nephrosis. Nephrosis is a disease where your kidneys don't filter out. And so rather than
That's scary.
being able to, get rid of your water, it backs up. So believe it or not, I was about 100 to 150 pounds overweight.
Whoa, as a child?
As a child. So I was 3, 5, 7, and 9 in and out of the hospital.
Wow.
And then at 11, just puberty took over and knocked it out. It was crazy. But I was...
I can't even imagine you that big. That's like double your size.
Oh, yes, more than that.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's unbelievable. First of all, many people probably have that and they don't survive.
Yes,
So
for sure.
it's definitely inspiring to know that you've not only made a comeback with your health through the years, but over and over again, you help people with their homes. I want to, as we round out, share a very funny story about you, because we always run out of time for many things, but you have a story contest that you entered once and won. Tell people at home about it.
So when I was living in Philadelphia, I grew up in Philadelphia, they had, this B'nai B'rith women, I'm sure you know about it, right? BBG, B'nai B'rith girls. So they had this contest for storytelling. And I said, oh, I can do that. So I wrote this thing, How to Be a Jewish Mother. And I came up and talked in the like Yiddish language and did the whole story, and I won.
Wow. So let's just get this straight. HGTV winner. You also had a design challenge disaster that turned fabulous for the ratings, and it wasn't even your fault, it was their fault, which I love.
Crazy stuff.
Unbelievable. And through the years, you've won a lot of things, including a storytelling contest.
Yes.
Because in case you aren't paying attention at home, Eileen is really funny and fun to work with. Hilarious, in fact. I thank you for sharing your stories of how to brighten people's lives and also how to really impact the world. Great things come in small packages.
Absolutely.
And I know most people see you on the street and don't expect that you're a general contractor and an interior designer and a business owner of both and all the things and passionate about aging in place.
Absolutely.
So if you're watching at home, Eileen's information is on the screen. Please don't hesitate to reach out. You give consultations.
Thank you. I sure do.
And she will be available at your earliest convenience if you book now. She's very busy, so make sure to write down her information. Thank you, Eileen, for coming onto the show. Thank you for watching, because I know you know somebody out there doing something amazing. And whatever you do, don't keep your story or your shine to yourself. Somebody out there needs to hear your gifts and be inspired. Thank you so much for watching. And whatever you do, take a little time to share the love and this segment. Thank you for watching. And thanks so much for watching The Meredith Show and sharing your shine.
Thank you for having me again.
Be sure to follow The Meredith Show on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.